First of all, thank you very much, Point 10 and GCCI, for inviting me, for inviting Mr. Shaw. I think he must have left or something, but it's great to be here, talking to a lot of people and sharing what we are doing and telling you how what exciting world we are getting into and sharing our product. My name is Hardik Parikh and I'm a co-founder of a company called PracTutor. Before PracTutor, I co-founded a company called Empower Training Solutions, and I'm still working on that. Fortunately, in the last 2 years, we are seeing a positive balance sheet. So we had some money on hand where we can bootstrap another project or another product called PracTutor. So how many of you in this room are parents or are actually mentoring a few students or anything like that? Fantastic, fantastic. So one of the biggest things that happened is I was mentoring 2 kids, my sister's children who are in elementary grade, and my partners have their sons and daughters as well who are in elementary and middle school, that is from grades 1 to 8. And one of the biggest challenges they face as parents, one of the most important things that they can give to the children is education. And one of the challenges they faced was that whatever the children came back learning from the school, and they said that ye humko nahi aata hai, ye nahi pata chal raha hai, and then they sat down and started teaching them. Even I did that. They wouldn't understand it, because what is taught in the school, even simple things like how to find an area of a triangle, is very different than what we were taught and what we are learning, and how this child will learn as well. Plus, there are not a lot of places where they can go and give a lot of practice problems as well. So we observed that as a big problem. That came from within us, within the 3 partners who were facing the same problem, and we decided that something needs to be done about it. But we didn't just jump on it that this has to become a business and PracTutor and everything. So we went out, we surveyed quite a few parents. We surveyed about 250 odd parents. We asked them the similar questions. Do you face similar problems while teaching your students? Do you face similar problems while giving practice to them? And an overwhelming majority said yes, that we face such kind of problems. And this was all done in the US market, because that's where we found this problem primarily, rather than the Indian market. So we asked it to them. Then we personally contacted a lot of people. We visited their homes. We saw that how they were teaching, and there was a big disconnect. So what happened was that most of the parents would focus on कि 11th 12th में आएगा, same as in India, तब SAT का और GRE का और TOEFL का सबका preparation करवाएंगे और तब classes करवाएंगे. Elementary or middle school पे nobody pays any attention, nobody pays any focus. So the fundamentals remains weak, and a lot of Indian parents, specifically Indian and Chinese parents, were concerned with this, and they started sending their students to different classes and different tuition places and finding online solutions. So there has mushroomed a lot of companies in the US who provide such kind of trainings without any strong backing or pedagogy or anything like that. And that's when we decided that this is a huge market to jump into and a huge opportunity to latch onto to help educate the students. So that's when we started PracTutor, and we started developing the product about 6 to 7 months back. So again, what's the problem we solve? I've mentioned that in a nutshell, that US has about 40 million students currently from grades kindergarten to 8. Most of the solutions target the high school students, not the elementary and the middle school students, and most of them fail in math as they cannot understand the problem. In fact, one interesting story, and it would be funny for you guys to know, is that I was in one of the stores in the Chicago area, and there was this 2 kids in grades 7 and 8 who came in, and they ordered a bagel, like a donut kind of a thing. वो वहाँ पे order किया, and the guy said कि $3.50 हुआ है आपका, 55 cents with the taxes or something. So he took out $1, $2, $3, and mind you, these guys are like ये जो बच्चे थे, they were like 12, 11 years old. And then he gave $4, and that guy started ke, how much I have to give back, and they couldn't find. They didn't know कि मेरे को 45 cents वापस लेने हैं. They don't have that kind of thing. They would ask for a calculator or take out an iPhone. That's what iPhone has done. So they would take out an iPhone to know कि कितने cents वापस लेने हैं, and that's a very bad situation. Even the parents realize that. So what can be done? The students need to be taught in a fundamentally different way and be given practice in a lot of different ways as well. So that's one problem that we are trying to solve. Teach them in an individualized, adaptive manner, the way which is personalized for each individual student. So we are developing that platform, and we are trying to involve everyone in, because what happens is typically in a parent-teacher meetings or associations, वहाँ पे जाएंगे, the teacher will say, your kid does not understand geometry, he does not understand how to do addition, he does not understand how to do this. Okay, bye bye. But how to do that? What can a parent do so that he learns? What can a parent do to do that? There's no solution for that, and there's no solution for that out there as well. So that's what we will evolve, will do as well. We'll get the entire ecosystem in place as well. So in a nutshell, what is PracTutor? PracTutor, we provide a structured, adaptive, individualized curriculum for the US. We provide practice questions, training in different pedagogies. So if one student understands why teaching on a blackboard, we'll give them the videos in that way. One student understanding of real world examples. If I want to teach somebody what is a cone or what is a triangle, I can teach him by showing or drawing a cone on the board, or I can show him a pyramid that this is an actual cone or this is an actual pyramid. So that's how. So we will teach them using various pedagogies, and over the period of time we'll know that how this student learns best, and we'll give a lot of practice and parent-teacher communication as well. On top of that, I think one of the things Mr. Shroff had mentioned earlier as well, that we are very passionate about what we do, and we want to give back to the society as well in India. So for every subscription that we get in the US, we'll provide free training to one student in one of the municipality schools in India as well. So we'll take care of the entire thing, from the school uniforms to their educations to their nutrition, everything in India as well. So what is our target market? We primarily focus on the individual parents with children who are facing such kind of problems, and the potential market size is about 4 million students who are doing that. So that's where we start with. In a couple of years' time, we will go to the private schools. We'll develop a school system as well, where we'll go and help the school students. Then we go to the public schools, and longer term to go to the different countries, because math is math throughout the world, so we can expand to different countries as well. What is our competition? Well, there are a lot of mom and pop companies who do individual things, provide just tutor. Tutor Vista is one of the biggest ones. So यहाँ पे they have a setup in Bangalore where anybody has a problem, they'll provide training to that. But if you look at it, this works well for students who are in high school or other age groups. When you are in first, second, third, fourth, fifth standard, it doesn't work that well that a student is sitting in front of a computer and learning from a teacher in Bangalore. And always the cultural difference always stays there. So we try to provide all this solution into one entire ecosystem. Pricing also plays a major function, because it's typically in US it's $40 an hour, which is too expensive for the parents. So again, this is in a nutshell what is the kind of competition. What is the current status? Where do we stand right now? We have tied up with IIT Bombay. So we are developing the entire math curriculum using the different pedagogy and how to mention it from the mathematics department of IIT Bombay. We are working with the US teachers to develop the English content. So we'll start with math and English, and then we'll move on to sciences, history and literature and geography as well. This platform is currently being developed. We plan to go live by the end of January or the first week of February. We have already started pre-marketing our software and started getting a lot of people involved. As I mentioned, we did a survey, we went to a lot of individual parents as well, and we have about 18,000 plus followers on our Twitter accounts. We have already gotten a lot of focus groups involved in different cities. So we take the product to them, get their outputs, and then modify it in the way we want. As I mentioned, for that program, we have already tied up with 3 NGOs in Ahmedabad, and we are working with 2 NGOs in Delhi, where we will be providing free training to the underprivileged students for every subscription that we get. About the team, we are 3 co-founders as mentioned, and all of us face the same problem. So this is something that is coming from us internally. My other 2 partners are based out of US, and they have kids between the age group 4 to 14. I mentor a couple of my sister's kids who are again between the age group 4 to 14, and all of us face the same problems. For content development, we have math teachers in India and US. We work with IIT Bombay. We have English teachers in US. We have a software team located or based out of Pune. I think one of the biggest challenges, as he mentioned, was getting people in for a startup. Although we had an established office, still we faced such a problem. So we decided to start our development office out of Pune. So we have a software team there and a few marketing people in Ahmedabad as well. Where do we see? The most important thing, the numbers. Where do we see ourselves in 3-4 years time? So putting it very conservatively, the typical rates for, or the typical revenue the charges that the parents pay as of today to training classes or math and English tuition classes is anywhere in the range of $50 to $100 a month. So we are putting way less than that at about $500 annually, which is about $40 a month for both the training programs. And penetrating just 1% of the students in the next 4 years, we are looking at an approximate revenue of about $23 million. And we needed investment, principally. I thought that was one of the reasons we were here, along with getting good talent as well, to rapidly expand to other subjects and grow our sales team in the US as well. We currently have 2 people in the US who are working part-time on the sales of this as well. Thank you very much. I think that's, in a nutshell, is what we do. And I'm open to any questions you guys have. I would love to show you a video as well.
Meet Noah. Noah is a regular kid who hangs out with his friends, plays basketball, and enjoys playing video games. Lots of them. He goes to school every day and is taught math, English, and other subjects. At the end of the day, he understands some concepts and is confused about several others. He goes home and is bombarded with math classes, baseball practice, guitar lessons, and tired, goes to sleep. The next day he goes to school, still not understanding the previous day's work. It is like daily routine for him now, being taught and not learning. And it's frustrating him and his parents a lot. Noah's parents want him to get good grades, participate in academic competitions, and go to a good college one day. But as Noah grows up, more and more concepts that he did not understand all these years pile up, and when he starts preparing for high school and college, he is just bamboozled. Imagine Noah had used PracTutor to help him through his school years. PracTutor understands what Noah knows well and where he is not that good. PracTutor helps him out in all the concepts he does not understand well and gain mastery in those. And he practices the concept that he is good at and attains mastery in those too. Now, Noah's an active kid and he doesn't want to just sit on a few basic problems. PracTutor makes it challenging for him. He not only works on simple fundamentals, but also on word and critical problems to get a clearer understanding. Whenever he is stuck, he watches a video and learns the concepts in the way he understands best. Noah is even assigned an online tutor whom he works with every week. The tutor will help Noah understand various concepts and achieve higher grades. Noah's parents are very happy to see his progress. They see their dream for Noah winning competitions and getting into the best college being fulfilled. Noah is now a champion ready to face challenging exams and compete with smarter kids. Make your child a champion as well. Sign up to PracTutor.com, where we not only improve grades, but also prepare your child for the world tomorrow.